Hey everyone, in this video we are going to solve inequalities using addition and subtraction. So this first example we have here is x minus 5 is less than negative 3. So the first thing we want to do is solve these inequalities. And remember, we can solve an inequality just like we can solve an equation, right? Because x minus 5 is less than negative 3. If we add 5 to both sides, they would still remain. This inequality would still remain true. So now we have, instead of x minus 5, we have x, and x will be less than. We have negative 3 plus 5, which is positive 2. So now we want to graph that. So we've got x is less than 2, so we're going to find 2 on our graph. And remember that because it is less than and not less than or equal to, we're going to use an open circle. So we put an open circle at 2, and then draw our line with an arrow to the left. Looking at the next one, we have y minus 6 is greater than negative 7. So we want to add 6 to both sides here, and that will give us y is greater than negative 1. So again, greater than, not greater than or equal to, so we want an open circle and an arrow to the right. All right, the next one, we have b minus 1.8 is less than or equal to 1.7. So if we add 1.8 to both sides here, that would give us b is less than or equal to 3.5. So for this one, right, we want to use a closed circle because it's less than or equal to, so 3.5 would be included here. And we put a closed circle at 3.5 and an arrow to the left, because b can be anything less than or equal to 3.5. And in this final example, we have two more examples. In this next example, we have w plus 3 is less than or equal to negative 1. So if we subtract 3 from both sides here, we get w is less than or equal to negative 4. So again, we want a closed circle at negative 4, and we would be going to the left here. Finally, 8.5 is greater than d plus 10, so we would subtract 10 from both sides here, and we're going to get negative 1.5 is greater than d. Now here's an important point that we need to pay attention to. While our sign currently says greater than, let's think about the location of where our variable is. So this says negative 1.5 is greater than d. So if we were to look at this the other way, that's also saying d is less than negative 1.5. And so that's actually what we would want to graph, is d is less than negative 1.5. And that would be the graph for that inequality.